filled with His presence. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today, this Thursday, May the 8th. Bible study tonight at 7. Come on out for the teens and for the adults. Have a great time in the Lord. Filled with His presence. We've talked about the last couple of days this one verse in Ephesians chapter 3 and verse number 19. We've already talked about the fullness of His presence, been satisfied with His presence. Let's talk about being filled with His presence. Matthew 5:6 says, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." Look, if you hunger after right things, God's going to give you enough. If you search after right things, God's going to give you enough. John 15:11, "Thus these things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full." I want to have full joy. You see, last week I had been good all week long. And if I'm good, I'll have spaghetti on the last day. So we went to Olive Garden and had their all-you-can-eat pasta bowl. And so we went in and we sat down, and here comes the salad and the breadsticks. Well, I want you to know I was not in one way, shape, or form tempted by that salad and by them breadsticks. They want you to fill up on that so you don't get a whole lot of spaghetti. So I had a small piece of bread and a small salad, and I was waiting for the spaghetti. My first bowl came, and boy, it was wonderful. Angel hair pasta with 3 meat sauce, and oh man, this is when my friend Andy was alive, and Andy was there with me, and he ordered angel hair pasta. And I said, "Why is that, Andy?" He says, "You order thin and you get more in." So I thought that was a pretty good way to look at it. And man, that first plate was gone. We ordered another. This time it was fettuccine with regular sauce. And listen, folks, I want to tell you something. That bowl was gone in a heartbeat. And then the next time we had ordered something called Parmesan Portobello mushroom. And I thought it was going to take forever for that bowl to get there. They finally got there and handed me the bowl, and I noticed Wendy was covering her nose, and Jason was fanning over his face and gagging. I looked over at Yvonne, and she was scrunching her nose up. She didn't like the smell of it. And I said, "What's wrong with y'all?" "Jason, that stuff smells like something's dead." I said, "Oh, no, this is going to be delicious." I had some allergies or something going on about the time. By the time I got in and round that stuff up and got it in my mouth, that steam opened my sinuses, and I smelled what they smelled. And oh, it was terrible. It was awful. And I'm going to tell you what, it was terrible. And I just grabbed my napkin, and I spit it out, and that was the end of it. But folks, let me tell you something. Got to learn when enough's enough. I was full. I was about to bust. But you know, then we left and went by the donut place, and the red light was on, and I couldn't handle myself. I had to go in and get me a Krispy Kreme donut or two. Now, honey, when I got done with Olive Garden and Krispy Kreme, I was full. Folks, I was full physically. But I began to think about, am I full spiritually? We need to be full spiritually. And listen, folks, when you experience the complete fullness of God, the world won't even tempt you. Won't even tempt you. Nothing else tempted me after Olive Garden and the Krispy Kreme donut. I didn't care. It was, that was full. When you get full of the Spirit of God, nothing else matters. He's everything to you. He's your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.